I'm coming in for the first check on these sets over here in this corner of the pond. I'm gonna walk over and check them. I don't know what's going on yet. I can see one of my 8 stands is leaned over, but I'll see when I get down there. Well, I got nothing in that first set, and nothing in the second set. I got something down there, but I think it's a turtle. I'll find out in a minute. What we have is a big snapping turtle. Whew, I'm gonna do my best to get him out, let him go on his way, but right now he's pretty much alive. Cantankerous. You gonna give me them back? I'll get him out of the trap as soon as he turns some setters loose. And get him on his way. If not, it'll be dinner. See you in a minute. Catch and release. You need to go toward the water. You a big old boy. Don't bow up at me, buddy. Let me get around and get that tail. And there you go. Get you back going. There you go. It's a big old turtle. He's off and going. I'll get the trap reset. That's just, I didn't want to kill it, and it was a little too big for what I wanted for. But I'll get the set remade. Here's my remake coming out of that run. And that in there is where I heard some sloshing yesterday. And storm moving in, so I don't know how long I'll be out here. These 3 sets are hunting, and the turtle was released relatively unharmed. I hated to kill him for no reason. He'd have been good eating, but turned him loose. I'll move around to the upper pond, see if I can get in there and walk around. This set's remade. Hope you can hear me in this wind. This is some of the stuff they're trying to prevent. See how the levee's caving in? It's because of these bank dens. I mean, the levee's not very wide. He's just trying to save the levee in his pond by trying to get rid of some of these bank den and beaver. But this is some of the damage they do. You can see that the levee's narrow. That's the last thing you need in a levee. I will keep moving. Here's a look at the little upper pond. Now this is where they say they keep seeing it from the house. And the house is right above me. I won't show it for privacy concerns. But the bigger farm pond is down the hill. But this is the smaller pond where they say they keep seeing it and popping shots at it every now and then. I'm gonna get a hold of the landowner and I'll go up there and knock on his house, make sure, tell him I'm gonna go walk around that pond and see if I can find a location where they may be a den. But if I can't talk to him, I won't do it because it's right in his front yard. But we'll see in a minute. Just a little puddle of a pond up here, but I did get a hold of the landowner and told him what I was doing. He said he had a ribbon marking where he thinks the den is, and I'm gonna drag the boat down the hill. I've stripped it of all the weight that's unnecessary, extra stakes, extra traps to make it lighter to drag. But he says the dens are back in here. He's supposed to have a piece of flagging on it, which helps me. But I'm gonna go drag the boat down the hill and see if we can find this problem beaver. See you down there. Here's the little overflow that I have found that goes between this pond and the one over the hill. I have found a beaver den. I'm going around the whole pond as I go, taking the paddle around the banks, trying to find runs. I'm gonna go all the way around it, find any run I can find. But the den is back over there behind me. There will be a 330 going in there, trying to beat this rain. And I know the truck's there and the pond is small. One of the main reasons why I wanted to put the boat in is because there's a bull or two in this pen. And I don't feel like trying to run, so I can get out in the water. I'll keep moving. If I find more dens, I'll show them to you. I found the run in their bank den right here. They do what typical our Mississippi beaver do. They build up a bunch of sticks and debris on top of their little lodges. But this is the reason why this guy's trying to get rid of them. I mean, this is cattle pond. This is a levee between two cattle ponds. And it's on a high bank overlooking the pond below it. I mean, there's probably a 20-25 foot drop at least between this pond and the pond down below it. You can see, hopefully. And with these narrow levees, these beaver could create a big problem. This is a different kind of trapping than what most people would want to do. This is not big numbers. This is catching maybe one, maybe two beaver, if you can get them, because these are educated. They done been shot at, tried to snare, everything like that. These beaver, they're different. But I'm gonna set this 330 in the run I just found and get out of here before the storm hits. It wound up being a wider run than I could cover with one 330. So I put two in it. And like 330 Maniac did, I marked the edges of where the trough is with sticks, trying to fence them down a little. There's a 330 on this edge of the run and a 330 right here on this edge of the run, and kind of left the springs hanging out between them for extra blocking. Anything comes out of here, it's hammered. It's the only run I've found coming out of this little den. I say this is not a numbers game. This is just get the problem beaver before he blows the levee out between the ponds and this guy loses his cattle pond, his summer water hole. But with the edge of the run here and this grass being the edge of the run over here, there's two 330s side by side. I'm gonna get out of here before we get wet. Well, this is the little creek that runs into this part of the drainage that comes out of the cow pasture up here, and let the dinging stop. This is part of that drainage that comes from the cow pasture. This is over on another person's property. But even if you catch the problem beaver, being that it's joining this creek, there will be more move in. It's just something we're going to have to stay on top of. Maybe we'll make a catch tonight. I'll talk to you later.